I'll talk about the poll results at the end of the video. In this chapter, Sai takes care of business. He takes care of Don Qingjiao, takes care of Lao Ji. Lao Ji was about to die. That gag about his little soul going up to heaven kind of reminded me of Brook. A lot of gags in this chapter. Did you like them? I'll be honest with you. The Baby 5 one, I liked that we got a flashback to explain why. Because, initially, nobody really thought anything of the fact that she just wanted to be needed. But now I was like, no, there's some deep, psychological backstory here. And that she got fucking abandoned by her own family. To the point where she actually is okay with committing suicide because her family didn't value her. Oh my gosh. She's even happy about it. Did you see the way that she held her pistol? It's like, damn. Talk about shitty self-esteem. Now, I do think that we're going to see her family again. Because first of all, I think they were obscured for a reason. But then by the end of the chapter, Sai says that he's going to end up marrying her. So I don't know. There might be some exposition of Baby Five's family through Sai. Whatever. It's interesting because, Don Qingjiao says, wait, you're already engaged to somebody else. My daughter. Apparently, Don Qingjiao's daughter is Sai's fiance, and they need that marriage to happen to unite both navies, but at the end it doesn't matter. So at least that's what the manga stream translation said. So at least Baby 5 gets what she wants, but there's just a bunch of gags in this chapter. Every time Lao Ji shows up, it's a gag. There's this final mode that he uses in which he unleashes the muscle mass that he had during his youth, so he saves it up so that he can use it now. Doesn't fucking matter. He gets owned by Sai. It's the power of youth that he uses in this chapter, which means the G stands for Gai Sensei. Although he did take out Don Qingjiao with that, so it's kind of, he stamped a G on his chest. But Don Qingjiao was already getting fucked up anyway by Lao Ji. And then Sai broke the drill. And when that happened, I was like, wait, how the hell are they going to get back the treasure that is buried under that ice continent? But now it's like, okay, Sai can do pretty much the same thing with his feet. I'm really curious to see what Elizabello's punch is going to be used for. Because Zoro was like, no, don't use it yet. Save it later for plot convenience. So Sai now inherits the Hoppo Navy. So it's just another valuable ally for Luffy. And the thing I like about Sai's haki is that when it makes contact, if you look at that final page, it looks like it's releasing this shockwave as well. There's also the shot of his feet at one point in the chapter where you see some aura, being released. Which is really interesting because that's just another variation of the way that haki can be expressed. I think there's a couple of questions that are probably going to define whether or not you enjoyed this chapter or not. The first one is, are you okay with Baby 5 not actually having an all-out fight? I'm actually okay with that for two reasons. Number one, we already saw Baby 5 fight back in Punk Hazard. And number two, I think out of all the Don Quixote family members, she is kind of the least asshole-ish. Even in the Corazon flashback, she was a nice girl. She wasn't incredibly nice, but she also wasn't a bitch. To the point where people were even saying, oh, we want Baby 5 to join Lost Crew. But now we find out that she's joining Sai. And then the second thing you could ask yourself is whether or not you were okay with Sai taking out Lao Ji. It looks very, very close to it being a one-shot. A one-hit KO by Sai. Even though, if you look at the panel, it looks like he starts cartwheeling Lao Ji beforehand. And even then, Oda prepared us for this shit because last week Harjurdin the Giant took out Mak Vice with one punch, even though he weighed 10,000 tons. It's just Oda's way of saying that these Colosseum fighters are putting in the work. Which I guess if you follow that logic, it kind of sets up Idel to take out Dellinger, but we'll see. Let's talk about these poll numbers, man. Law took Zoro's spot. I think Zoro usually is at number 2. Luffy being number 1, no duh. But Law, it's that flashback, man. That flashback just pushed him over the edge. My man Sabo coming in at number 5. Ace coming in right after Sabo. So we have the ASL brothers in the top 10. Bartolomeo. He was introduced this arc. He's already at number 9. Boa Hancock, 10. I guess because of the 3D 2Y special. Sanji, Nami, and Chopper haven't been in the manga for at least a year. They're still cracking top 10. Meanwhile, Brook, who has been absent the same amount of time as these three, gets shitted on, and he is now at number 19. he is technically speaking the least favorite Straw Hat. Unless you count Jinbei in that. Like, Robin at number 11 seems kind of fucking low. I think Usopp should have gotten a boost because he awakened Haki. You know, he manned up in this arc, alright? But then, in between Robin and Usopp is Marco. And then after Usopp comes Shanks. So Marco is more popular than Shanks. Top 3 for me make perfect sense. Luffy, Law, Zoro. That's it. Perfect. The rest, with the exception of Sabo being at number 5, the rest are kind of questionable and worth discussion. So let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Like the review if you did. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel for more One Piece reviews. Thank you guys. Bye.